I feel like I was talking and then I don't think you guys heard me because I was muted. I pulled my co-host gimmick. But hey guys, welcome to NXT. I'm sorry, all this popular. Welcome to Unpopular View, the NXT edition. I'm BadGuy Jack. As you guys can tell, I'm doing a solo stream. The captain wishes that she could be here, but she took the night off. So let's get that hashtag. Get well soon, Cap. Let's talk NXT. I mean, what did you guys think about NXT? I personally thought it was decent. It was solid. It was a good enough for the go home show for this Saturday's Vengeance Day. There was some really good wrestling. You know, I really did enjoy the match between Tyler Bate and Axiom. I like the little callback to one A-Kid. And we also had a really, really good match between Charles Dempsey and I want to make sure I got his name right, Drew Gulak. So I guess we should jump from the beginning, right? We should just jump right up here from the very, very beginning. But hey, guys, before we even go any further, I always like to say thank you for watching. Please give a like, love, and share. Tell us about us to your friends. UPR have so many great content. I mean, if you follow us on social media, you already know, from wrestling, entertainment. I'm really upset because we have a Flash review coming up, and I don't have a graphic. Oh, what do you know? I do have a co-host. Well, let me bring him in. Let me spice it up. As you can tell, I was prepared to do a solo, but filling in for the captain. He is UPR host of 2021 and 2022. Now he goes here. This guy's, I mean, I wow, to know that he can make time for UPRW. Let's bring him in. He's almost like Roman Reigns, just without the hair, the tattoos, the cool attitude. Let's bring him in. The executive consultant. Easy, what's going on, sir?
You know what? I'm so glad that when you actually announced me to hop on the show, that you go ahead and you kind of compared me to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. I should be compared to Roman Reigns. That's how good I am, right? And I have people here who's not acknowledging him. You know what I'm saying? I got people here who suck. I got people here trying to guess what Royal Rumble is going to be next year. Doesn't know anything, right? But I have to say you must be extremely happy to have me here to review NXT with you. It's great.
I'm drinking tea so I can recover from this nonsense. But and thank you for disappearing. Thank you. He's so much Roman Reigns that he makes an appearance and leave. Good job.
I only have to show up here once every month.
I know. Yeah, check you out. Here I am doing all the work, and it's just you know, no one cares. You're the Roman Reigns to my AJ Styles. What can I say? But executive, thank you for being on for Unpopular Review. NXT.
Yeah, what's going on? No, seriously, I'm happy to be here. Happy to review some NXT. It's always good to be here with you, Ron, and talk about some stuff and hear.
Yeah, I can totally. I hate his Roseanne Barr voice. Always, yo, yeah, it's so Roseanne.
He does sound like Roseanne Barr. He does. He really does.
Doesn't he sound like Roseanne? Sound like just right after she smoked a cigarette.
He always sound like Roseanne Barr. He be over here like it's the young mate.
No, he did.
I heard Roseanne Barr is making a comeback too. She has a comedy show coming.
Really? Oh snap! Wow. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Damn, good for
I think they're going to show it on TV so I can turn it off. So we'll see.
Oh, that's great. No, because I was going to look forward to watching so I could get my 8 hours of sleep. But what I'm not going to get my 8 hours of sleep as talking about NXT, I thought it was solid. We're going to get into the chat. We see you guys. And let's talk about the opener. We had the Creed brothers against Indus. I mean, it was just it was just it was big men facing. Go ahead. I feel like you must say something.
Speaking of going to sleep, I saw Jinder Mahal was out there, right? And I was like, hey, good move putting Jinder Mahal back with Veer Mahal and the other guy.
Sexy singer.
And I'm whatever. And I'm a fan of the Creed brothers, as we all know, especially Julius. This did not work. And they acted like it was going to be great when they put them together. They were like, oh, this match is going to be fire. Everybody in NXT is standing up because everybody knows this match is going to be great. And then I watched it. Yeah, good night, David. You didn't have to announce that. Just go.
David, go to bed, damn it.
Ron said go to bed, damn it. He's not even paying attention to you. He's trying to figure out where Royal Rumble's going to be next year. But
I thought, well, that's good. I thought he was going to count the mini holes in the Swiss cheese, like the mini holes in there, because he seems always interested. But go ahead.
It's like the stories. But What did you think of the match, Ron? I mean, this is your show. This is what you watch. I don't watch NXT every week. I'm gonna be honest with you, people. I don't watch NXT every week. You know, I have a life. I probably don't. I have a life. But Ron, you review NXT every week, so I'm interested in hearing your opinion of how you thought this match would be. I automatically fell asleep because Jinder Mahal was out there, who had the worst WWE Heavyweight Championship reign in the last 20 years.
No, he wasn't the best. I agree. I easily agree.
I wasn't a fan.
You know, I'm glad that you made it to the NXT show. I'm glad that you have a life. I mean, I like to believe that there's something called I have a life as well. But I know the people look forward to me to hear my review on NXT. What do I think about this match? This match was what it had to be. I expected Indus Sher to beat the Creed Brothers. The Creed Brothers they're an established team in NXT. Them taking a loss is not going to do anything to damage them. Did I see Ivy getting knocked down like my initial vision? No. But once she was on the apron trying to fight Jinder Mahal, I said, oh, they're going to knock her down. She's going to fall down. She's going to get the Creeds are going to get distracted. It was fine. It wasn't anything. I'm not going to sit here and say 5 stars at the Tokyo Dome, but it did what it needed to do to establish not the Creed Brothers, I'm sorry, Indus Sher, and show that these guys are monsters. If they would have lost, thank you for disappearing. If they would have lost, I think it would have hurt Indus Sher. So it did what it had to do. Why don't you give some thoughts, Mr. Disappear? It's so nice when you smile. It's good because I didn't know you could do that. Good job, Squidward.
Well, I already gave my thoughts when it comes to this match, but let's go ahead and catch up with some of the comments.
Sure,
so
let's get
tell
into
people
it.
how intelligent they are. George Samuel Lewis says, "What's up, everyone? NXT was pretty solid tonight. Yeah, Jack Pack Community. I don't know what that is.
Matter of fact, real quick, we changed the community now. It's Jack Pack Empire.
Jack Pack Empire.
I'm sorry that you don't have anything cool. The main event was pretty solid.
Worse. Oh, you called me. The main event was pretty solid. Tonight, I officially have a new gimmick. I'm officially website journalist. My kayfabe name is Zach. Okay, Zach, we'll call you Zach. Warman is here at Jack Pack Community. Okay.
I tell you, these
Jack
are my
riding solo. This is probably before I joined.
Yeah, I didn't know you was a mate. I called because I just wanted to make sure you was up.
Not up to the Mark NXT Go Home show have set. I don't know what that means. Okay, Zach. What's up, EC? What's going on, Jeffrey? Poor Roman Reigns. I know he got hate for beating up Sammy, but still don't compare him to EC. That's too much. Why the hate? Why the hate?
Honestly,
I don't understand why the hate, because I don't think it's a downgrade to compare me to Roman Reigns. I think it's an upgrade for Roman Reigns.
What's going on, Cap?
Cap, not here. Hi, Chris and Ron. Chris, I'm happy to see you. Now, there goes a smart person. I'm happy to see me too.
This sucks. What we got here? We got laughing. Hope Ivy. Yeah, Ivy's fine.
Ivy looks like a tough cookie. Yeah, for some reason that little push knocked her off. Like, I don't understand that. I think she was just playing games for Booker T. Please. Match should have been shorter. I agree with you.
Yeah, that match.
You can watch NXT pay-per-view at All Star Sports this Saturday. Charmaine loves to represent Yep, I Like Wrestling. Yes, they want to have a watch party at All Star, which I think they who the hell is that?
Oh, he's one of the Smurfs.
He's one of the Smurfs. So why is he here? So Izzy has life, but is always available as a backup for any show. How many shows have you seen me do a backup for? That's a nice try. And Shay's crying. I heard Shay's sick, and that's why she can't be here. Jack Pack for life. Elvis Martinez is a part of the Jack Pack community.
No. Whoa.
Elvis Martinez said Jack Pack for life.
Mouth there, young man.
He said Jack Pack for life. He must be a Jack. Now, I'm glad he's a part of your community, because I would never want him to be part of my community.
Shut up. So let's go on to the next segment here. Listen, you have no power here. You barely go here. All right? Last time you was here, you tried to take my shine. Not doing it. Sit back, shut up. Let the guy with the hair talk. God damn it. Next week I'm taking off. I'm leaving next week. How's that? So next segment.
That's fine.
Thank you. Next segment we have Axiom. He's watching
man, it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Can I fucking talk? I mean, like,
can Axiom fucking be interesting?
You asked me to review the show. I know you're the boss. I know you're the big honcho. I know you.
It's not about being the boss. You say Axiom, and I automatically doze off.
Okay, but you're talking. But you're talking.
Go ahead. I'm letting you talk.
No. Then you throw that country accent. Go ahead. What now? Now you
I don't have an accent. What do you?
I just want to see you with a cowboy hat now. I just want to see
me with a cowboy hat. I want to see Axiom off my TV, but I didn't get that.
Did you real quick before I go any further? Did you watch NXT?
Did I watch NXT? Yes, I watched NXT. I sat right here on my couch, and and me and a friend watched NXT. And you know what? I almost dozed off.
So before I go any further, I belch. I apologize. I'm sorry. You just gave me gas. Did you like anything on this show?
Yeah. At the end, it said copyright 2023.
This is why you didn't win funniest host of the year. I mean,
but I won best host.
Yeah, because people are scared to keep their jobs. I've come to the conclusion of that. People were scared to get fired, but no one came here to see us argue. And then you try to show the gun.
You were talking about Axiom. You were talking about Axiom.
Where's the vest? Where's the vest that you be wearing on Instagram?
just go ahead. Go ahead. Axiom was
Axiom, he was watching a match with Kit Kat. Okay, no. I'm the narrator. Shush. Let me do my job, please. That was good. Thank you. Axiom, he was watching A-Kid. Tyler Bate saw him. He said, hey, I want to know what happened to that A-Kid. He was really a good rival once upon a time. Axiom was like, yeah, he was good, but who knows? To which Tyler Bate said, you remind me of him. And Axiom made a funny. He sat here and said, oh, it's because of my fashion or something like that. Because he wears turtlenecks all the time. Do you know any superhero that wears turtlenecks like Axiom?
No.
Okay, good. Thanks for this.
Hey, here's a fun fact, though.
Oh,
so I wear glasses that you can't see my eyes, so you don't see me falling asleep when somebody's talking about Axiom. All right, go ahead.
Okay, we're off to a great start. So then we Damian Kemp comes out. Oh, real quick, Axiom and it's set for later. Axiom and Tyler Bate is going to have a match, which was actually a really good match. But Damian Kemp comes out, makes fun of the European styles. He says it sucks, and that whole friendship stuff that he's not about that. So we got that, and which go on to we go into the next match, which we have Indy Hartwell against Zoe Starks. I mean, this was just to advance, not even advance. I'm sorry. I feel like just to put some more steam on Zoe Stark. Indy Hartwell blames Zoe for Nikita being hurt. Did you catch? I'm sure. I doubt that you saw it, but do you know Nikita Lyons is out hurt?
I was aware that Nikita Lyons was out hurt.
I'm proud of you. Let's give him an A+, guys, in the chat. A+ for Executive Chris. Good job. This match wasn't really much. Really, it just gave Zoe Stark something to do. Both women was in the Royal Rumble. You was at the Royal Rumble. How was your experience there?
I had a great time, man. Let me tell you, from beginning to end, I know people hate on the Royal Rumble, but it was really, really entertaining. The men's Royal Rumble match was good. The lights out match was visually good. Sucked every other way. The women's title match was not that good, but the women's Royal Rumble was good all the way up until Zoe Stark came out. But besides that, no, it wasn't Zoe Stark.
I was gonna say I don't think it really got. I was good.
It was when Roxanne Perez came out. That's when that was bad. But besides that, I just thought it was a fantastic. The ending match, of course, your tribal chief killed it. I think Kevin Owens was there too, but your tribal chief killed it. And
I'm assuming
dastardly Sami Zayn screwed Roman Reigns, but he got what's coming to him.
Can I dig a little bit here? Because I agree with you with Sami Zayn, because Sami Zayn knew what he was getting himself into, and then he wanted to act all like, "Oh, I'm a Boy Scout. I don't want to like do this mafia stuff." Sami got what he deserved. Sorry, not sorry. But I wanted to hear what your experience was like, because it looked like you had a good time, and I agree with the Rumbles. Not for nothing, a lot of people were saying it wasn't built, like there wasn't a good build, but I felt like you can never go wrong with the Rumble. But between both Rumbles, your favorite was the women's?
No, I actually enjoyed the men's more.
Okay, well that's a first, because a lot of people prefer the women.
Yeah, I don't understand why. The women's actually thought it was a little underwhelming. I did like seeing Nia Jax return. I thought that I was super excited to see Nia Jax return.
Really?
But, I agree. Who invited Elvis? Like, seriously,
no one's ever
invited Elvis to anything. I never invite Elvis to his.
That's for you. You barely go here. No, she's not lying.
I don't barely go here. I'm on every week. What are you talking about?
Not on that. Whatever. I don't like dead. What's it? I don't like dead pretty. Suck. They look good. Okay. There we go. They suck. Was it not? Was it we got here? Not the guy with the head. Yeah. I just want to get to the chat real quick. EC doesn't have a community, only his dream. That's Elvis.
You know, the only thing I have in my dreams is you being hit by a car.
Why is he in your dream?
Because I want to see
that's already. You call that a dream. Some people call that a nightmare, but I know words. Team best in the.
Best host in the world. That's me.
Whatever, but whatever, Charmaine. Don't ask me to go on stage with you and want to sing a song because I won't do it. Image not watching Axiom.
He should be fine. Imagine not watching Axiom. I don't have to imagine. I don't watch him. If I'm watching NXT and I don't have to review the show and I see Axiom, I say, hey, what is on PBS?
It's not Arthur anymore. I miss Arthur. That was a fun show.
Nobody watches Arthur.
Well, it's off the air now.
Nobody watched it. I don't know anybody who watched the show Arthur. And they had all these little memes a couple years ago where Arthur was doing something. I'm like, I don't get it because I didn't watch Arthur.
Okay, so you know what it is for you? I've being friends with you for a long time, I've learned that when people have fun, you break out in hives, you start itching. It's you can't take it. You like might explode.
I like when people have fun. I enjoy when people have fun. Just not around me if they're nerds.
He went to Comic-Con, by the way, everybody. But let's move on.
Never again will I go to Comic-Con. I came back with such a rash because y'all had me around all these nerds dressing up as Japanese people. I don't understand it. And they were, I literally was walking past the guy. Let me tell you what happened. I'm going to tell you this Comic-Con story, okay? And then we're going to go on. So while we were in New York and we were at Comic-Con, I was like, I don't want to be at Comic-Con. They were like, oh, C and Ron and Katrina on there. Like, it's going to be fun. I was like, there's too many nerds. I don't know this shit. Too many nerds. Don't have me go. And they're like, nah, Chris, come on. So I'm like, all right, fine. So I went, right? And I walked past somebody. And they were wearing all this colorful shit. They had a little makeup on it and they had little swords. And then they were like scooting around me. Like, do I have to do something? And then next thing I know, they were like, I will hurt you. And I said, what are you talking about, bro? I don't understand. They're so in character. I couldn't stand it. I don't ever want to go to Comic-Con again. I felt for my life. I felt for my life.
My therapist told me, if things bother you, just distance yourself from it. I don't know how I'm going to get away from this. So, and I did want to highlight this because Cap did say something about now you don't like Arthur. So, yeah, that's the thing. But, yeah, Indy Hartwell takes the loss for the Zoe Stark.
Nobody watched Arthur. Nobody watched the show. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think I'm officially broken, guys. So we get a Schism promo. I didn't listen to it because they do Schism things. Okay, so then we get Dijak. First I want to say Wesley. He comes out. He has a babyface promo. He talks about how he's going to defend his championship, how he earned that championship. He fought tooth and nail to get this championship. Traditional babyface stuff, but I thought there was a lot of fire here. Wesley's pretty good on the mic. Then Dijak comes out with his Sin City entrance. And he tells Wesley that and don't worry, guys, we're gonna get to the chat because I want to see you guys because this man is just wild here, right? I agree. But Dijak comes out, he pretty much says like you might be fighting for these people, but these people ain't gonna fight for you. Dijak says Dijak things, and he says I'm sorry, I got distracted by the comment. But he says these things about how he's going to take the title from Wesley. And we're going to do predictions real before the night is up. Kat was kind enough to send us pictures so we could do quick predictions if you're with it. One executive consultant. Well, you were going to have to because this is my show. So, but then Von Wagner comes out. And I know everyone is going to sit here and think.
Can I comment on Wesley real quick?
No. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, yeah, you know what? The floor is yours. You know what? I'm sorry. Yes.
Wasn't Wesley a part of a tag team?
Yeah.
What's the name?
MSK. I had to think about it.
MSK. I liked MSK. When MSK was around, I actually liked Wesley. What happened to him? Why is he so boring now?
You're not a fan of his stuff? Wait, not a fan of his in-ring work or the mic?
No, his in-ring work is fine. He's a phenomenal athlete.
Mm-hmm.
His mic work makes me want him to get released. I don't want him on the mic.
Wow.
South Carolina. Like, really, bro? And then you got Dijak coming out here. I was like, man, Retribution did not do well for you because even back at NXT, you don't look like the man anymore. Then Von Wagner came out and said, "Oh, this guy still has a job."
I gotta say, when Von Wagner came out, and I was getting ready to say that because I know I was standing up for Von. When he came out, the first thing. So I was moving back and forth. Because I was cooking. So I said, okay, let me go back and forth. I'll make sure I pay attention, blah, blah, blah. So I heard this music. And I don't know if anyone ever played this game, but I'm gonna make a video game reference because I was hired because I'm the nerd, right? And when he came out, I always compare his music to Twisted Metal. I don't know if you remember that. That was a PlayStation game from back in the day. Oh, you do remember that? Sweet Tooth. Okay, good. So you did do fun things. Okay, cool. He comes out with this loud music. So the first thing he did wrong was, I'm like, Robert Stone is right there, but Von Wagner came out with a mic. And then he says to Dijak, I had to remember I looked at his name, but Dijak, he said, take your glasses off when I'm talking to you. I said, oh no. I said, Vaughn, no. Robert baby was right there. Like, just let him talk for you. What do you do? Like when he delivered, and I know he's not a good mic person. That's why they have a manager. And I guess sometimes he's gonna take the mic and he's gonna talk, but this was not good. Like that sentence alone, I said, bro, nah. So then it leads into a match between him and Dijak. I think they just wanted to get the visual of two big meaty men beating each other. I know how that sounds, so please, everyone, let's be adults here. But they wanted that visual of these two guys, and they're big, and they're like horse, and they're just having this match, and it was. Let me get my thoughts together. It was a no doubt that Dijak was going to get the win. He was going to beat Von Wagner. So I don't know if you want to add anything, and then after that, let's get into some of these chats. Oh, you don't want to add anything? Let's get into this chat real quick. I want to make sure we get everybody here. I don't know if this was the last thing. Let me see. Okay, first let's go with this. We got Indy has been directionless for a year now.
There's something about her they do not like, and I'm not sure what it is because she was red hot for a while, and then she just took a real big tumble when her cohorts left.
That's what we're gonna say. Do you think that was something that really affected her when like everyone left or went to the main roster?
I think it only affected her because of some backstage stuff. Otherwise than that, I don't see it really affecting her.
Yeah, because she's really someone I don't get it. Charmaine says, excuse me. Do you think Roxanne will still walk out as champ? We're going to do predictions later in the night. We're going to make sure we do that before 12 o'clock. I know Ishimon is sad. They're not booking Indy. She deserves to be booked. I mean, at least she's still getting TV time. I always sit here. Something you would say, EC, was something like, well, she's getting TV time. I think that's still a good sign, even though it's not
a very good sign.
Mm-hmm. I mean, the worst thing. Look at I forget this guy, and he has such a good look, and I don't get why they don't do anything with him. And I think it's more character. It's not Xylee, Quinn. I can't think of his name. He's the guy. He got like the silk back hair and everything like that. But my point is, he has such a good look, but you don't even see him on TV. He might be on not main, but what's it called? Level Up, but I don't watch Level Up. He's still in NXT.
Quincy.
No, not Quincy. No, it's Quinn. It's Quinn. Zion Quinn. I'm sorry.
Oh, Zion Quinn. His wrestling skills weren't where they wanted him to be.
Oh, it's not the skill. Okay, that's probably what it is. I thought he was decent. Sammy's still doing the same shit like Seth.
I thought he was effective. I mean, shout out to the Full Nelson. Full Nelson thought he was like going to be pushed to the moon. And like I said, his wrestling skills aren't where they need to be. So both Rumbles were storyline driven. That's true. The men's was low vibrational, very boring, besides the Judgment Day and Cody and Gunther ending. The Judgment Day and Cody. Okay. I disagree. I thought the Brock Lesnar segment was pretty good.
I thought that was so cool. Let me just ask real quick. I'm sorry, because you was there. What was that reaction when Brock, because I popped big time at home when I saw Gunther and Brock. I thought that was so cool.
I'll try to make this simple.
Sure.
Okay. Imagine Brock Lesnar coming out, right? Then imagine Ricochet coming out.
What?
Yeah, exactly. One was silent, one was loud. It was exciting when Brock Lesnar came out. That place went crazy when Brock Lesnar came out. Ricochet came out. They put him. Then it's not even a shot against Ricochet. I noticed it was very quiet. It was very quiet for Ricochet. It was very quiet, I would say, for Baron Corbin. It was very quiet for Johnny 205 Live. But I think it was just the timing of when those people came out that people were not that excited for them. But when Brock Lesnar came out, to coin the phrase, business is picked up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he arguably had the pop of the night, in my opinion.
I was gonna sit here and say, what was the reaction when he got eliminated?
Loud, also. Very loud. Like Seth Rollins also was pretty loud. I was drunk, so I was doing.
What else is new?
Whoa.
What else is new? WrestleMania weekend was fun with you guys. Easy, don't make
You know who's low key, and we gotta get back to NXT. But you know who's low key MVP of WWE right now?
Please say it.
Dominic Mysterio.
No, I believe it. Yep. No, I believe it. What else we got here? Okay, so we get the breakdown right because you said we'll get back to NXT. Let's move that. I see you, War Man. I see you in there. We get the breakdown of Nakia Lyons being attacked. I thought this was actually pretty hilarious. They showed all the people that was there. I didn't write their names. You saw like 2-3 girls walking in front. There was Tiffany Stratton. You saw all these girls. But to me, it was so hilarious because no one saw that she got hurt. Like, no one like peeped that. Like, there was even a part where where they show Wendy Chu looking out the window.
Oh.
Yeah, huh?
Oh, no, I'm joking. Go ahead.
Wendy Chu, she looked out the window and no one saw this. But I felt like when they were doing this segment and Mackenzie was talking, I felt like she was getting ready to say, if you have seen anything, call 1-800-ANONYMOUS, but she didn't do that, so I was kind of disappointed. But we got that segment. We also got another segment with Bron Breakker and Grayson Waller. There's a cage match promo to hype up this Saturday's cage match.
Grayson Waller needs to walk out NXT champion.
It's not going to happen, though.
Grayson Waller needs to, I don't think it is, but Grayson Waller needs to walk out NXT champion. Bron is boring. Bron is stale. He's decent. He's a decent wrestler. Nothing taken away from him. But the interest, the eyes you need to put on that product, Grayson Waller can do. Grayson is great on that. He knows how to draw heat.
He does. He's a great heel. I got to say, his heel work, I feel like even increased a little bit just working with Bron. He's always been good, a great heel. Great heel. But I felt like he turned it up a notch working with Bron. And I even feel like with him working with Bron, because I keep saying I feel like, because that's just my sentence. I'm going to stick with that. I feel like he knows that everyone already knows he's not going to beat Bron. Everyone already sees that. But he said, well, I got to make sure I still got some heat on me so that even after this feud, they don't cool me down, which, if I can say real quick, Royal Rumble, I thought it was silly to put Bray against LA Knight. I thought that was a silly pairing because I said, why of all people LA Knight? But LA Knight did such a great job to still keep eyes on him because even after this feud, you're still going to be saying LA Knight. And I'm glad Mike
Arguably, and let me tell you why.
Sure,
take the floor. I said this many a times. I said Bray Wyatt is a great act. He's a great act. But the problem with Bray Wyatt is his feuds, as good as they are, the climax of them, the ending of them is always bad. And I'm sorry, I feel like this one's another one. It was a dud. And the match was visually okay, but when you think about how the match went, imagine the lights were on. That match was very underwhelming. Very quick, it was not much to it. I feel like it did not help LA Knight at all. The feud helped LA Knight because he did very well on the mic.
Yeah.
He got his little phrases over. Let me talk to you. He did a fantastic job.
He did.
To do all that and then the end of where you lost. And I'm not saying he was expected to win. We knew he wasn't going to win.
No.
I'm just not sure if that helps him in the end, but we'll see.
I think so.
He did a fantastic job.
I think I know and I think that's the fun thing about booking because you could be right, I could be right either way. But I think his talent is enough that he can shine out of this. Like when him losing, I was a little concerned at first about him losing because not that he would be buried, but wow, he lost to Bray. That sometimes a loss can damage a guy. But I think he's so talented that he's not going to be damaged. And we're gonna get to predictions later, guys in the chat. We got Axiom against Tyler Bate. This match was good. It was good. I mean, if you just like pure wrestling, good wrestling matches, which I like my little entertainment and stuff in wrestling, but I do like a really good match, and these guys did really well. I never saw their work together in NXT UK, but these guys they
match wasn't bad. But did you see the match between Seth Rollins and Chad Gable.
I mean,
I completely lost my train of thought.
Okay, no, for a moment I just imaged a loading thing. I was like, "Are you all right?" I thought you froze. I was like, "Yo, what the hell?"
I was trying to make it look like I froze, so I didn't look so stupid because I couldn't remember what the hell I was going to say. I was so mad at myself.
Oh, they had a match yesterday, right?
Mm-hmm, they had a match last.
I'm pretty sure it was solid. Chad Gable was.
Chad Gable is
amazing.
Underrated wrestler in the world to me.
In the world, that's big praise, man. That's big praise
because he can put on a good match with anybody.
Would you put him in the same bracket as? And I know these are big shoes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yes.
I just wanted to say that because sometimes people get so protective. Oh, say Kurt Angle.
And I want to address a poll that I saw recently when Kurt Angle said that he did not think he could have a good match with Goldberg. Mm-hmm. I bet you any real money, because we can't ever succeed in this, he could have had a good match with Goldberg.
I believe it.
Kurt Angle has a good match with anybody in the world, and so could Chad Gable. Chad Gable is very, very good in that ring. It's just amazing how good he is. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, because of his size, he was never get to where he needed to, where it would have been nice to see him be. And yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, and he don't have to be like world heavyweight champion, but he's someone who could be so good in that mid-card division. Someone you can put the Intercontinental US, because you need contenders for that. I know they put him in the tag team stuff, and that's fine, but he could totally be that, like Shelton Benjamin. He started out with World's Greatest Tag Team, and then he went, they split him up, and he had this great run. I think he was one of the I don't want to say greatest Intercontinental champions, but I thought his runs were
his runs were solid.
Yes.
Chad Gable is good, and understand that they have so much faith on one. We just mentioned this a couple minutes ago. He's on TV every single week. Whether it's Mr. Manor or Triple H, he was on TV every single week. That's one. Two, they liked him so much that he and Otis were actually the ones to defeat the RK Bro the first time. After RK Bro was running roughshod over everybody in the tag team division, I named Usos, they had. And actually, they beat the Usos, too, at the Survivor Series when it was the tag team versus tag team. But they hate them lose to the Alpha Academy. Now, granted, it was a short run, and they ended up losing right back.
Sure.
But that means that we have faith in this tag team. We have faith in, and now they usually lose. They try to protect Otis as much as they can, but they usually lose.
They do.
Speaking of Otis, does anybody else knows he's gained some weight?
No, I didn't notice that.
If you notice it, he's gained weight. He's gained some weight. He's getting pretty chunky, that guy.
Pretty chunky. He's getting chunky. Okay. No, I didn't notice. I thought he was the same size. I thought he was the same size. I know he has this walk. I always laugh. I don't know that walk. It's just like, I don't know. His arms just float in the air. I don't know what's going on there. But real quick, Axiom against Tyler Bate. I mean, this was a really good match. Honestly, it's just really, really good. I didn't even put like what happened in the match spot. I did like the ending. How Tyler Bate, he went for the Tyler driver, I think like 3 times, and and Axiom would always find a counter. But the last time when he smacked it, it was like a game of chess, and I love stuff like that. So I really thought this was some good stuff. I would sit and say, give it a watch. Then Damian Kemp comes out, he does heel stuff. And he twirls his mustache and go, I got you, Axiom.
He does heel stuff.
Yeah, that's what I put in my notes. He does heel stuff. Now I'm really good at my job, executive. Thank you. Maybe one day you'll reach the big times, kid. Then we get a Aladon and Alba Fire segment. These two. I mean, did you want to add anything? I apologize because I should give you the floor.
Yeah. God created Earth, right? Mm-hmm. Right. And so I think somewhere in those 7 days on the third day, Isla Dawn and Alba Fire's feud was created. Because how long is this feud going to last? Like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand. Please stop. Let's move on. Can we move on? Why will we move on? We all want to move on. I want to move on. You want to move on. They want to move on. Let's move on.
I like how you went through the camera. I was waiting for you to just go through the camera. But yeah, thank you, Captain. See, I miss you, Cap. It's I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't even know what I'm doing in my life. After the show, I'm gonna go outside and spray graffiti somewhere. So if you guys don't see me next week, I got caught. Yes, Cap says, they are a team.
Doesn't matter. I'm sick of seeing them together.
Well, there's tea for that, sir. There's Tylenol. There's all these kind of things to do when you're sick. You could take a nap, watch The Price is Right. Is that still come on? I missed that stuff. All right, it's not by Bob. Who's hosting it? Is it still Drew McIntyre?
No, Drew Carey.
Oh. Oh man. It would have been cool if it was Drew McIntyre. Now I'm sad. But we get this segment with Alba Dawn and Alba Fire. This display. It looked like Alba Fire. I said last week, I'm pretty sure you was watching tape. You was at actually an Impact taping, which was cool. But do you remember the story? And I said this last week with her name is Winter. I forgot her name in WWE. It was like Lee Birch. I remember Jeffrey mentioned it. I apologize because I don't remember.
Or something like
that. And then she hypnotized or she drugged Angelina Love. You remember that storyline?
No.
No? Oh, okay. Well, wow. It's nice to know I know more wrestling than you. I would beat you in trivia. I just want to say that. I have you fooled. No, I have. Ask me anything. I know everything. I know all the stuff with Bruno Sammartino. I know
who hosted the SummerSlam of 1998.
I don't have to prove anything to you. Go fuck yourself. So the next thing we got is Mello. He has a segment. I love this segment. Mello and Trick is just great. They are money together. They're just great together. Trick says something because he's acting like he's shaking. Because early in the night, they showed this Apollo Crews. I almost said Apollo Creed, but Apollo Crews promo talking about this 2 out of 3 fall match that they're going to have this Saturday.
You should talk about how bad this promo was because, first of all, he's in Charlotte, North Carolina, right?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Why Charlotte, North Carolina? All the cities you can be. Why Charlotte? Yes, I know NXT Takeover's there before you clowns start like, you see
Whoa. I'm going to let you take the floor because I know you're going to say some intelligent things, but you're not going to insult my chat. They're with me. They're not clowns. They're intelligent, and that's why they're here. So stop being a heel and just get to the damn point. All right? All right. Thank you.
So I know NXT Takeover's in Charlotte, and they're going to be really, really, really bad. I'm sorry, the city is really bad, and they try to put it over. They try to make it beautiful by adding a night where you can't see that it's graffiti and dirt all over the place. And you fans are going to be like, oh, my God, you see? Oh, my God. Yeah. And I'm like, you morons, listen up, okay? Obviously, y'all never been outside your mom's basement, so you have no idea how bad the city of Charlotte is. Charlotte's bad, bro. It's bad, man. And I told my friend that, and then she was all like, well, it's Charlotte, it's North Carolina, of course. And I'm over here thinking, like, you have a point. First time ever in her life, she had a point. But the thing is that Charlotte, North Carolina is bad. They have nothing else to do. So, of course, they need to buy tickets to this wrestling event because they got nothing else to do. What are they going to do? Play who can find the roadkill first? That's what they're going to do in North Carolina? And you clowns need to pay attention and realize it, okay? Haminators.
And I agree with Jeffrey. I don't like agreeing with people who is outside the Jack Pack Empire. But, you're coming here, you're yelling. We don't allow that here. All right. And another thing, too, if that's what North Carolinians want to do to count the roadkill, that's their
North Carolinians. Where's Wesley from? Let me find out where he's from. He got to be from someplace that has no education. Let me see.
Does this thing work? I don't think this thing worked. No, how do you work this thing? No, this don't work. It would have been great because I wanted to say shut up. So, all right,
He's from Dayton, Ohio. Okay. I wonder why I never visited that state.
So, I was talking about the Mellow thing. I wanted to sit here and say, Trick said something really hilarious. He mentioned because he was shaking because of this the earlier promo before I was rudely interrupted. I was illegally cut off. Trick said some funny things. I wanted to say this because he was shaking. Mackenzie said, "Are you all right? Are you okay?" To which Trick says, "I'm shaking like I'm shaking like booty on a Friday night." I wish I wrote it down, but it was a really good. It caught my attention. I said, "This man is just so damn good." Mello talks about even if he had a 40-inch reach, he still would be too short and wouldn't be able to touch him. I look forward to this match. This match is going to be great. You got Mello and Apollo. They're going to have I think they're going to. I don't want to use banger. I feel like that word has been like overdone, but I know that match they're gonna have some great stuff. Then we have Roxanne and Toxic Attraction. They have their sit down Roxanne talks about her Royal Rumble appearance. She's so happy. She's so giddy. She's like, oh, yay, I made the Royal Rumble. She lost, by the way. But Toxic Attraction makes fun of her because she's a loser. And
why are you making fun of people?
Hey, I'm making fun of people. I'm just telling the truth. Roxanne, she, all that. I know you, it's been like at least like 40 years since you've been 21. It was a while ago that I was 21. I used to be that young, naive spirit. I'm going to make a change in the world. I'm going to do this. Shut up. So Roxanne says all this stuff. Toxic Attraction brings up some real stuff here and sit here and say, there's two of us and one of you. How do you think you stand a chance against me? Did you just like, I heard you swallow. Like, did you just like, I heard that. That was you. We had Toxic Attraction makes fun of her. Roxanne has enough of this. Then she sees someone just came into the castle. Roxanne then leaves, and as she leaves, Toxic Attraction continues to make fun of her. Roxanne finds out where Toxic Attraction is at and attacks them. They're going to have a match this Saturday as well. Then we get the debut. I'm sorry, did you have any thoughts on any of these things?
The little less I talk about Roxanne Perez, the better.
Fantastic. So then we have, what was it? Danny Palmer. I wanted to make sure I got the right against Steven Turner. I got you in the chat. I see how is the champion a loser. I think she just see you, Cap. I just think that she's a loser. But what we got here?
Is a loser.
Oh, here we go.
Anybody from Charlotte, North Carolina.
What should be for Charlotte, North Carolina?
I'll tell you my beef for Charlotte, North Carolina.
Oh, here we go. I can't wait.
I was supposed to go somewhere last year. I forgot where. And my flight was
canceled. Was it on this planet?
It was on this planet.
Okay.
And my flight was canceled. I was like, I don't feel like staying here in Orlando. I want to go someplace, right? Mm-hmm. So my friend's a flight attendant. They were like, hey, I'm going to get you a buddy pass. You just come out here to Charlotte, North Carolina. I was like, fine. Let me go to Charlotte, North Carolina. Never been, right? That's the reason I went to Royal Rumble in San Antonio. I've never been to San Antonio. That's the reason I went to St. Louis last year for Royal Rumble. I've never been to St. Louis. I like seeing different cities and finding excuses. So I was like, hey, I got a ticket. Let me go. And I went to Charlotte, North Carolina. And I did nothing but watch Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because everything was closed at like 8 o'clock p.m. 8 o'clock p.m. and you're a major city? I will never forgive you.
Even though you're wearing glasses, I could see the vein in the middle of your forehead, and I could see your eyebrows is doing this thing that thing where the eyebrows go like this. Elvis apparently wants you to join him. He said you should go to Denver.
I want to go to Denver. And this is what I want to do, Elvis. I want to meet up with you, right? Because I know Denver is the Mile House City. So I want us to go probably to some mountains or something. I want you to meet me at the top of the mountain. And I want you to put out your hand to me. It's like, it's a great to meet you, executive consultant. And I'm going to put my hand out to you. I'm going to slap you across the face and I'm going to throw you off the damn mountain like it's the Royal Rumble. So yeah, maybe different.
Let me tell you something, man.
What are you, Terry Bollea?
Thank you. No, shut up. Just shut your pie hole. So we get this match. Steven Turner, she gets the win over Danny Palmer. She beats her with a sit-out rock bottom. This match was just pretty much the debut of Stevie Turner. I didn't think this match was anything major. I'm interested in hearing what you guys in the chat think about it. This is my first time ever seeing her. I know she had some kind of... They mentioned she had a match against Miko in a match. I'm sorry, I'm butchering her name. So no, it won't be the last either. So shut up. No, it would be the last time. So I heard that little detail. So I think that's something really cool. It was just really paint by number stuff. It was just to get her over, get her familiar. And I think the cool thing, I do want to sit here and say, I think the cool thing about NXT is how they bring in these different talents from UK and then and just keep adding more to the women roster. I think it's just I like things like that. I think that's so great. Right now, I think that we got to have some call-ups, and then maybe you can start really focusing more on her. Go ahead. No, you mute yourself. You're doing the captain move.
You have to do some releases. Don't do call-ups. You have to do some releases. They have too much. They have too many people on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
For heaven's freaking sake, they got Bronson Reed in Elimination Chamber. Why?
Who they have?
Bronson Reed. Enough is enough. They have too many people on Raw. They have too many people on SmackDown. They have too many people on NXT. Mm-hmm. It's time to cut some people. It's time to release Triple H. I know people don't like it, and this is when you're going to get really everybody on you. Like, oh my God, I can't believe they released No Name Talent number 5. But no guys releases. They have too many people on. Too many people.
Oh, we got I feel like I saw a picture of her. Because I know they had
Hot.
We have Charlie Dempsey. We have Charlie Dempsey against Drew.
Hot.
We have Charlie Dempsey against Drew Gulak. Okay, cool. So we got Charlie Dempsey against Drew Gulak. This is another like wrestling match. If you guys are interested in an actual wrestling match, I thought this was some pretty solid stuff. What do you think about that? Because your thoughts are so hilarious. What do you think about these individuals in the match? I want you to take the floor.
Hot.
Oh, Charlie Dempsey is hot? I had no idea.
I was talking about see, I was thinking about Jakarta Jackson, and then I was like, okay, I'm on NXT. I'm reviewing NXT, right? I need to listen to what my partner's saying. I need to listen to what the guy that's steering the ship first chair is saying. And then I heard Drew Gulak, and I said, let me think about Jakarta Jackson, because I want to think about something more pleasant. That's my take on those two people.
Why do I bother? It's nice that you.
I've asked Cap that a few times.
I'm the best. I don't know if you know that, but I'm the best you got. So I think you should give me the respect I got. I'm in my 1996, 1997 Shawn Michaels phase. So whatever I say, go.
Well, you need to be on your 2020 to 2023 Roman Reigns phase.
Ooh, well, who's that? You? You? If you keep telling jokes like that, you will definitely win host of the comedy of the year. That was good.
First of all, you said you're the best. You're not. I'm the best. I'm the one and one. Okay. Second of all, you're like, I keep stuff like that. I'll definitely win best. And then you try to slip the funniest. But once again, remind you, I'm the best.
So you say you're the best, right? You had this amazing Raw review that fell completely off the face of the planet.
Steve had kids.
Yeah,
so because he wants to be Heath Slater, we had to postpone it for a while.
And that's fine. And I can't wait till you guys bring it back because you guys.
Besides, Raw was late, man. I mean, it's hard for me to sit up and watch the entire episode. I still need to watch Raw 30.
This guy's amazing. And also, too, you came on my show. All right. So how, you sit there and say you're the best. Don't lie to
Next
the people.
time I put Willie on.
You and me both know. Me and you both know. Don't get me started on air. Do not get me started. Do not get the guy with the hair started. Bring him on air and watch that become an instant.
Do you have a picture of a milk carton? Because Willie's has disappeared ever since his team lost to my team on Sunday. Right. This man was all on social media with all his San Francisco 49ers gear, all decked out. Even his blunt in his mouth was the San Francisco 49ers color. And then as soon as the Eagles tapped that ass.
Wow, that's what football has turned into?
I barely hear from Willie.
Well, I mean, you barely heard from Willie when he worked here. So, I'm sorry. So maybe, I don't know. I saw him on a milk carton, but then I threw the milk out because it was spoiled. So, all right. Charlie Dempsey against Drew Gulak. Simple match. Drew Gulak gets the win. He uses Hank, who I put down as useless. I think it was Charles Dempsey. They collided heads with each other, and Drew Gulak took advantage of it. And let's just get into this main event. We're gonna quickly get the show. We're gonna do this underneath an hour, but I do want to talk real quick. Robert Stone. He starts actually yelling at Vaughn. Vaughn. He says, "Who are you? Why did you hire me as a manager?" Vaughn is confused. He's befuddled. He's never been spoke to in this way. And he said, I need to know who you are so I can manage you. Who are you, Vaughn? Who are you? To which, because he said, I don't know nothing about you. You growl. Reminds me of one of the people who ever made my Subway sandwich. And he, Robert Stone proceeds to walk off, to which Vaughn, with the most powerful eyebrow in all sports entertainment, is confused. We get this fatal, this triple.
You know, I feel Vaughn's pain too. I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because every time he walks on the screen, I get confused.
Great analyzation there, EC. We have the Red against Eldris and Malik against Chase U. I was really going for my boys, Eldris and Malik. I just want the best for these guys. I will continue to root for them. I know that they are the underdogs, but my God, I just always go. I go for them. I said to him that I just wanted the best, and I was hoping that they would get the win. Rat was looking pretty good in this match, and I was sitting there beginning to think, wow, Rat might actually win. But Chase, you get the win. I do want to sit here and say, I always laugh at Andre Chase when he stomps you out. I've never been stomped out, but if I've ever got stomped out and someone spelt their name as they were stomping me out, I deserve to get stomped out because, goddamn, like, why are you sitting there getting stomped as someone spell their last name? This was a fun match, and they gave him time. I was a little concerned that they were going to rush it. I think it was by the time they came on the air, it was like 9:50, 9:51, but they gave him some time. It was a decent match. Chase, you earned the victory, and they are going to be in that fatal four-way at Vengeance Day. And do you have any thoughts? And we got Thea's great.
Not a bad idea.
Bad idea what?
That's not a bad idea. Chase U is over.
They are over. And help from real quick. Not Robert Stone. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up names. Duke Hudson. Everyone keeps calling him. Do you believe that he is the mole in Chase U?
No.
I don't see. Thank you.
It's too obvious.
It's I know I give you a hard time, executive, but every now and then I like to give you a compliment because you are so smart. There's a lot of people in the chat who does not see that.
No, they all see it. They're jealous. They're upset.
Right? Because he's like what, 6'6". The people who are like under 5'5". I agree.
Yeah, I'm exactly. The Hammerdiggers at home. They're 4 feet. They're in their mom's basement. They're watching Raw on one TV and then AEW on another, and the porn channel on the third. And they're jealous because Duke Hudson actually goes out there. He's 6'6", strapping individual, strapping young man, and he goes out there and he gets different men.
I don't know how to comment from there, but that was the show, and that was pretty much the NXT review show. And I wasn't dissing. She left. I don't think she heard that anyway. But real quick before we call it a night, I thought that. I'm so disappointed. I think I could upload it real quick. But we do, executive, are you down to do some quick predictions for NXT?
I was going to give it a barber, but sure.
Oh, behave. So we do this thing, me and Cap, where we do predictions, but we're going to play a song in the background. So you mind giving me a minute as I get a song going?
Sure.
Thank you. Let's see what we got here.
Play me getting up out of my seat when Bron Breaker comes out.
I don't know. I don't see that on there. You should have uploaded before we went on the air. Let's see. What's this? Let's see this. Hold on. Give it a minute. Hold on. I think this is the one we did last time. Hold on. Wait. We got to upload some real good tracks up here. You guys hear that? Vengeance Day. This shit is fire right here. Vengeance Day is this Saturday, and it airs at 8 o'clock. So I hope you guys watch it. So we're going to do some quick predictions. We haven't figured out if we're going to do a review show yet. Oh my God, I'm losing my voice. But let's do this thing real quick. Bop your heads, everybody. Where's the damn matches? Okay, here we go. All right, executive, are you ready?
I'm raising Willoughby.
Thanks for the enthusiasm. So, on Vengeance Day, Saturday, we have Apollo Crews against Mellow Hayes. 2 out of 3 falls match. What do you got here, executive?
Mellow 2-0.
See, I don't think it's going to be 2-0. I think it's going to be 2-1. But yeah, Melo got to get the win. Melo, they're doing. I know you said earlier Grayson has to win, but we'll get to that later. But obviously, what I'm about to say involves Melo. Also on Saturday, we have a triple threat for the NXT Women's Championship. We have Roxanne, Perez, Stacey Jane, and Gigi Dolan. What do you got here?
Roxanne Perez, easily.
Straight to the point. That's what the executive consultant does. But yeah, I agree. We have to keep it on Roxanne. She just got it. It's supposed to be the big threat for her. Where you have Toxic Attraction.
This is the beginning of the end for Toxic Attraction.
Do you see them being called up together?
No. Toxic's over.
Toxic over. All right. So they're not in this graphic, but you know that Chase U is in here. We have a triple threat for the NXT Tag Team Championship. We have Gallus, New Day, and Pretty Deadly. Fatal 4-way and also Chase U. They just didn't make the thing. Who you got? And we'll get to the chats after, folks.
New Day's run in NXT is over. It was a nice little run that they had to try to put some eyes on the product. But Pretty Deadly is walking away with those Tag Team Championships again. And they go on a feud with Gallus.
See, I like what you said there because I do definitely see New Day dropping it. But I'm torn between Pretty Deadly and Gallus. I don't see Chase U at all. They're there. I see them taking the pin, honestly. So, what you going with Pretty Deadly? I gotta go with Gallus. I just gotta go with Gallus. Also on Saturday, we have the NXT Women's Tag Team Championship. We have Katana Chance and Kaden Carter against Fawn Henley and Kiana James. I apologize. Go ahead, executive. You're the guest here, my friend.
Hey, of all the titles WWE has, what's the least relevant? It's the it's the Women's Tag Team Champions. I'll let you take a guess whether it's the NXT or WWE because it's really not going to matter. But Katana Chance and Kaden Carter should walk away still champion.
All right, and we have for the main event, we have Bron Breakker and Grayson Waller in a cage match. Take the floor. I almost said captain. Executive.
Well, I think Bron Breakker's walking out still your champion, but I think the best idea, I think if you really want to make this work, especially with them going back on the road for the pay-per-views, if they really want to make sure that they sell tickets consistently, have a shock. And that shock be Grayson Waller walk out still. Once your new NXT champion.
All right, and you got to go with Bron Breakker. So real quick, you got to go with as I'm looking for this graphic, you have to go with Bron Breakker because you have to get to. Oh, I can turn this music off. I turn this off. I was jamming to it. How dare you? Jesus, But yeah, you got to go with Bron Breakker because you got to get to the match between him and Melo. That's going to be their big match at Stand and Deliver. I said it so many times. That's going to be their big match for Stand and Deliver. That's their WrestleMania. I said that WrestleMania, but that's WrestleMania weekend. I think you got to go with the biggest match there. So you got to go.
And it's actually before WrestleMania.
Yes.
Literally, same day.
It is the same day. Oh, God. See, I remember when we did WrestleMania last year and because I couldn't catch Stand and Deliver. And it was like, all right.
I didn't want to go.
I know you didn't want to go. I know you didn't want to go. I wanted to watch it.
You can go this year if you want. I'm not going. You could.
I know. If I wanted to go to the bathroom, I could do that. I know. I didn't think you could just take away my freedom. You heard Cody's song? They try to take my freedom. Something better.
I couldn't hear it because they gave him so much freaking pyro.
I love it. I feel like Cody is pretty much my character when they allowed you to have customization on your entrance in 2K. But let's get into the chat real quick, and then we're going to do some plugs. We see you guys. Help me. There's laughter. We got yes. We got what's that? I'm not sure. We got Mellow winning period. I don't know why I did that hand gesture. This is some dance music. Absolutely. We're a party over here. That's what we do. Roxy retains. We got Roxanne winning, but would not be mad if Gigi won. We got JC for the win. That's interesting that you picked one of the Toxic Attraction girls. I mean, I think if you do that, you can make an interesting story. But I do agree that Toxic Attraction is done. And I don't know, because I was thinking about a call up, but I'm not even sure at this point. We got Chase U should win. Nah, I don't think they should. I think they should. I don't think they should win.
They're over.
They are over. They are over. I think there's been so many people though that has been over that how many people have been over but didn't win a championship? I mean, I think there's a fair number of people like that. Hi there, guys. Hey, we got Sup Chris. We got Mitten. We got here. I see Katana and I see Kaden and Katana, but wouldn't be mad if I guess the story could be that it's a strange bedfellas. That's the term that they use, and that they now they're champions, but I don't see them being the team to defeat them at all. We got Bron, and what we got? Did y'all see Cody? I didn't see it. I saw the picture, but
so basically the music plays and Cody has pyro come out, and then it just like goes slowly to the ring, and as the pyro is going slowly to the ring, there's a big figure as Cody Rhodes is in that pyro and just booms right there in the ring. It's amazing.
You know, it's funny. It seemed like that's going to be my entrance for 2K23 because and hopefully they have because they were very lazy in 2K22. But it's funny because H-Man asked us because I was streaming today on Twitch, and they said I have one question: what happened to Cameron Grimes? And I feel like I asked that a few times, and I think Cap asked that like what happened. A lot of people think he's Uncle Howdy or what's the other one? Uncle Luke or something like that. Some people think he has something to do with it, but I don't know.
They have nothing for them to do. They're repackaging while they figure out what they're going to do.
How was your weekend on the Royal Rumble last Saturday?
Had a blast. It was a very good time. Very good time.
Jack, let's have EC challenge us when we win the title. A tag match, yeah.
That's fine. I'll beat you. No problem.
You suck. Unbelievable. But that is the NXT review show, but we're going to do some quick plugs. I don't know if we have anything regards, but please talk about entertainment because you guys have been doing the Star Trek stuff.
We've been doing a Star Trek review. Star Trek 4 review comes out on Thursday. Next Tuesday and Thursday, Star Trek 5 and Star Trek 6, respectively, as we get into the week after our musical month. Ooh. We discuss some musical movies, some interesting musical movies like La La Land, In the Heights, The Sound of Music.
Yeah, no, I heard that you picked this theme, so I'm really happy that you guys are. Oh, okay.
Picked this theme.
Well, you know,
I would never pick this theme. I hate musicals.
I wrote a musical for you. It's called Chris Hates Everything, and you walk out the house like this. You go, I don't like stuff, and stuff makes me mad, and now David made me mad, and now the turtle's dead. That's all I got.
It's kind of wrong to say the turtle's dead, but okay.
I'm glad he's okay. But also on entertainment here, we also have, as he mentioned, entertainment. Tomorrow is the season finale. I'll be there with Mike Knox. The captain should be there, and we're going to be reviewing the challenge. It's a great time. Mike yells. I make funny references, and the cap tries to keep everything in charge. Also on Thursday, this would be the last shot for a long time, or for a while. I'm sorry. We're going to be reviewing season 1, episode 1 of The Flash, with The Flash coming back the following Wednesday for season 9. And not to throw any shade to CW, but it's amazing how this show had 9 seasons and Black Lightning had only 4. I'm not trying to throw a card out, but I'm just saying gross. But we're going to be reviewing The Flash, episode 1. You can catch me, Vic, and C won't be on for that one. There's a new trio in town. Mike Knox. We'll be reviewing that show. It should be fun. Also, though, on the wrestling side of things, you also, speaking of Mike Knox, check him out on Mondays at 6 p.m. The Mike Knox Show. I know this is an old graphic, but this is all I have. Deal with it. You can catch him. Sometimes people are on there. He talks about all the stuff regards to wrestling during the week. Raw, you see the stuff. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, AEW. I was going to say New Japan, but I'd be lying. But catch him there. It's great to see Mike. You know the catch on Tuesdays, me and the captain right here. You want to see the graphic? Yeah, I want to see the graphic. Boom. Here's the graphic. Oh, it's not the graphic. I'm sorry, it's just us. Where's the graphic? Graphic. Bong. And also on Wednesdays, there is an AEW Dynamite review. So just continue to follow us on all the social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube too. Please give us a like, love, and share again. Give us a thumbs up. Tell us what was so good about this episode. Tell us what you didn't like about the episode. Let's have a conversation about wrestling. It's always a good time. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, all that great stuff. Yep, what he's doing, thumbs up. But let's get into these ending chats real quick and then call it a night. We got how's your we got cool guys, cool. We got, but nobody will be easy partner. See, you don't have a partner. Great musical, Jack. Thank you. See, people like my musical. H-Man, stop. No, H-Man, this is why he's my it's my right hand man. We got laughter. So you like MTV? I miss when MTV was good, actually. Like Boiling Point and what was the other show? I forget the other thing. Next, those were some good shows. We got here The Flash. Oh my God, this show fell off after season. I actually think I stopped actually kind of watching after season 3. I used to watch The Flash. Well, why don't you just come by and let's talk about episode 1, season 1, episode 1. Let's just stop by. The moment when EC didn't speak were the best, to be honest. H-Man's the greatest. I love him. Great review, guys. Thank you, guys. That is the show. You guys are awesome. You guys are amazing. Continue to follow us on everything. I don't have to say the things over. I'm the bad guy. He's the executive consultant. I usually ask my co-host any last words, but oh, you did that. I mean, those are your last words, sir. And that's the show. Yo, you guys in the chat were awesome. Thank you for stopping by. And that's all, folks.